Yo, what's up everybody? This is Flamehead97 here, and I'm here to review the new Eminem album called The Death of Slim Shady, Coup De Grace. This album has 19 songs, so I won't be mentioning every song in this review because it'll be a repetitive review if I mentioned every song for this album. I mean, I like the whole album, but I'm just going to mention 7 of 19 here, so let's go and get started. So the first song I'm going to mention in my review for the new Eminem album is going to be the opening track, Renaissance. This is just an intro, but I thought it was a solid way to open up this album. Eminem's rapping on it is really good, and really liked that about this song. I really liked the production on this track. It was very good as well. So, yeah, this is definitely a great intro to this new Eminem album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup De Grace. So, yeah, definitely a great way to open up this album, for sure. So, the next song I'm going to mention in the review is Antichrist featuring Bizarre. For those that don't know who Bizarre is, he was a member of D12, along with Eminem and many other rappers. So yeah, Antichrist, I thought it was another solid track on this new Eminem album. The only thing I didn't like about Bizarre's feature is that he wasn't even in it till near the end of the track, for whatever reason, but I still thought it was a good song between Eminem and Bizarre. So yeah, I really did like this one. It's pretty good. I really liked it. Besides Bizarre being near the end of it instead of like after Eminem's first verse or something. That's how it should have been in my opinion, but his feature was still pretty good though. Still another solid track on the album. So the next song I'm going to mention is the lead single of this album called Houdini. I thought it was a great song. I did a review on the song on the channel, so if y'all want to see that, go ahead and check it out. But yeah, this is a good song. It samples Abracadabra by the Steve Miller Band, which was a great song as well. So yeah, I definitely like that sample and Houdini by Eminem. So yeah, Houdini, I think it was a good choice for a lead single because it is one of my favorites here on this new album. So yeah, Houdini, definitely another good song on the album for me. So the next one I'm going to mention is Guilty Conscience 2. Now, this is a sequel to Guilty Conscience by Eminem and Dr. Dre from Eminem's 1999 album, the Slim Shady LP. So, yeah, this sequel, not as good as the original, but I still thought it was decent for what Eminem was going for here, so I'll give it a pass. But still not as good as the original, and not even close, but I think it's decent at best. But yeah, when I learned about there was going to be a Guilty Conscience sequel in this new Eminem album by looking at the track list the other day on Apple Music, I was excited, but once the album came out and I got to the song the first listen, I'm thinking, how's this a sequel? It don't even sound much like the original to be a sequel. And besides Dr. Dre, he's not even anywhere on this sequel, so I don't know how that's a sequel when you don't even have both rappers of the original in this new updated version, but it is what it is. I thought it was a decent sequel, and I'll just leave it at that, guys. Not bad, just not good as the original. That's all I'll have to say for that. So the next one I'm going to mention is Temporary featuring Skylar Grey. This was a really good song. It is a song to Eminem's daughters, just like Eminem would do back in the day with his older music. So yeah, I thought this was a very great song, and Skylar Grey's voice on the chorus of this track is very beautiful. She's a very good singer. I mean, I don't listen to her music like that all the time, unless she's featured in a song by an artist that I know of, like Eminem, for instance. But yeah, Temporary, I thought it was a great song, and it was one of my favorites when it came to the deep cuts of the album. So yeah, Temporary with Skylar Grey, definitely a good song. Next one I'm going to mention is Toby featuring Babytron and Big Sean. Now, this song is alright. it was the second single from this new Eminem album. I just thought it was an okay song. I mean, the beat was good, but the only thing I didn't like about the song is the features. I mean, I like Big Sean, but who in the fuck is Baby Tron? And I never even heard of the dude before the song. And another thing I don't like about this song is that I couldn't tell the difference between Baby Tron and Big Sean, because in this song, Baby Tron, his rapping was way too similar to Big Sean, and I had to go on Genius.com the other day and look up the lyrics to the song because I didn't even know who was who in the song, and that's confusing because Baby Tron was sounding way too similar to Big Sean's rapping, and I just didn't like that about the song, but it is what it is. Not a good choice for a second single, honestly. I would have went with, like, Temporary or another song on this album for a second single, but you know what, it is what it is on that. Not horrible, but not too great neither. It's just an alright track for what it is, but I like the beat though. And then Eminem, he don't even come into the song till way later, even though this is his song, but it is what it is with that as well. So yeah, this song, it's fair, it's okay, but shouldn't have been the second single in my opinion. So, the final song I'm going to talk about on this new Eminem album is the closing track of the album, Somebody Save Me. It samples Save Me by Jelly Roll, which is one of my favorite Jelly Roll songs of all time. So, when I learned that Jelly Roll was going to be on this new Eminem album, I was excited for that because I love Save Me. It's definitely a beautiful song from Jelly Roll, and it's just great that Eminem sampled it on his new album, because Save Me is definitely a very deep song with a lot of emotions, and a song you just can get behind and relate to at different points in your life. So yeah, Somebody Save Me by Eminem sampling Jelly Roll, Save Me, just fantastic. And even Eminem's song Somebody Save Me has its own type of meaning as well, pretty much about Eminem not knowing where he would be now if he didn't give up drugs and other things that he was doing throughout his life. So yeah, definitely a song that is very meaningful when it comes to Eminem's life, pretty much. So yeah, definitely love the Jelly Roll sample. I love for Eminem and Jelly Roll to make another song together. That'd be cool. But yeah, Somebody Save Me, great closing track. I wouldn't have minded this to actually been the second single from the album over Toby, because this song is way better, in my opinion. Great closing track. So yeah, guys, that's all I'm going to say for these 7 songs for this new Eminem album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup De Grace. Now let's talk about the album overall. So, my honest opinion on this album, I think it's really good. I mean, it's not one of his best albums, but I would say it's his best since Recovery or the Marshall Mathers LP2, because anything after the Marshall Mathers LP2 has been horrible, honestly. But yeah, this is his best album since Recovery or the Marshall Mathers LP2, in my honest opinion, as an Eminem fan. So, yeah, good album. Haven't really listened to many albums in the year 2024 in full, so this is going to be so far my favorite album of the year when it comes to the year 2024 in music, because there's been other albums from artists that I like, but I haven't checked out those albums in full. So as of now, and where it stands now, this is my favorite album of the year. So yeah, solid album. Yes, could have been better at some points of the album, because a lot of the features on this album are artists that I don't even know, like Baby Tron and the song Toby, and Easy Mill, and JID, and all these other featured artists that are on this album. The only artist that I know of that Eminem featured on this album is Bizarre, Skylar Grey, Big Sean, and then Jelly Roll. Those are the only artists that I've heard of that Eminem worked with as featured artists on this new album. So yeah, that's going to be one of my criticisms of this album is Eminem works with artists that I don't even know of with his newer music. I mean, it's cool to work with different artists that you never worked with before, but at least you should work with people that everyone knows about. That's just my criticism. Not a bad album, though. Just some of the features could have been better. But it is what it is. I still think it's a good album, though, and one of his best in over 10 years. So with that being said, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup De Grace by Eminem. I'm going to give this album a 7 out of a 10. So yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think of this new Eminem album, and I'm out, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.